Bruh.
I need to calm down. Who's your daddy?
Don't look away or you might miss it.
Light him up, Kaden. Light him up.
This is huge.
I'm here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today we're going to be diving into a build I messed around during the PTS and I've kept in my back pocket. The new concentrated company gear set teamed up with my baby, the Pestilence. The damage we get is seriously cracked. Crazy bullet damage, and we're getting some of the biggest pesty ticks I've ever seen outside of the overpowered seasonal modifiers. Over 2 million per tick solo. No team buffs, no silly smart cover nonsense, just the build doing its thing. Oh, and a shit ton of expertise on the gun. This, champions, is the new meta for the Pestilence. But before we get stuck into the build, welcome back to all you amazing subscribers. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If everyone can take a second to engage with the video, a like, a share, a comment, it's all going to help with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. We're going to set a 200 like goal on this video. Reaching that goal would be absolutely amazing. If you did want to support myself and the channel just a little bit further, remember we have channel memberships. You can click the join button below to see all the perks. And if you want to catch me live in action, jump on over, drop us a follow on Twitch. All the links for all my other socials are in the description below. Righto champions, with all that out of the way, let's check out this build. This is another 6 red, no blue, no skill tiers, very squishy setup. We're using 4 pieces of the new gear set, Concentrated Company. We've got a Petrov chest and the Overdog gloves. Now straight away, some people are going to say, why not the Contractor's gloves? Overdogs, keep in mind, give a huge amount of extra amplified damage. So for me personally, that's the way I'm going. Because Pestilence ticks scale with weapon damage, this is putting out more damage than your classic 3-piece Legmo Unstoppable Force Pesty combo. Yes, it definitely requires a little bit more of a ramp up to get to maximum damage, but once you're there, it's very easy to maintain those stacks to be able to clear content fast and easily. The gear set's providing us with 70% extra crit hit damage at max stacks and 185% extra weapon damage. 10% from the 2-piece bonus and 175% from our backpack when we're at max stacks.
Tons of damage.
There's definitely room for some tweaking on this one to work out what's going to give the absolute max performance, but this is what we're going with today. For our specialization on this one, we are rocking Gunner for that 10% armor on kill. It's going to add a bit of survivability to the build. Every third reload is 50% faster. We're going to regenerate ammo for us and our team every 60 seconds. Our rate of fire gets increased by 5% on kill for 5 seconds. And if you want to be using it, we unlock the Gunner specific Banshee Pulse. Because we want to get the most weapon damage out of this setup, make sure that you've spec'd into your LMG damage on this one. For our primary weapon, we are using my baby, the Pestilence. As you can see here, we have expertised the shit out of it. It's one of only a few guns that I actually expertised. Now there's a huge debate whether you should have damage to armor or crit hit chance here. Me, I've gone with damage to armor.
You're a very smart guy.
The talent is called Plague of the Outcasts. Hits apply a debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. This can stack up to 50. So that's 5,000% extra weapon damage. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, 100% of the stacks is transferred to another enemy within 25 meters. Spray and pray, focus fire, whatever you do, just load up as many ticks as you can and watch NPCs evaporate. Now when it comes to your secondary and your pistol, use whatever you like. Quick Step is definitely the pistol of choice at the moment for most builds. So for the gear on the build, first up we've got our mask, and it's our first of 4 pieces of Concentrated Company. 2-piece bonus is 10% weapon damage, 3-piece bonus is 30% weapon handling, which is a 1-for-1 stat of stability, accuracy, reload speed, and swap speed. And the 4-piece bonus, camaraderie. Shoot an enemy to add a mark, and this mark lasts for 7 seconds. When a marked enemy dies, receive 1 stack of 3% weapon damage and 2% crit hit damage for each ally or skill that is contributed to killing that enemy, including yourself. Max stacks at 35 and the stacks decay every 10 seconds. So just by running the 4-piece bonus, we're going to get an increase of 105% weapon damage and 70% crit damage. This gear set works amazing solo and in a team. Just keep in mind that when playing solo, it is going to take a little bit longer to ramp up to maximum stacks. For the attributes on this one, we've got weapon damage, max crit chance, and a max crit hit chance mod. For our chest piece, I've gone with 1 piece of Petrov for that 10% LMG damage. We've got max weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and a max crit hit chance mod. The talent here is Glass Cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 25%, however all damage taken is also amplified by 50%. I've been running Glass Cannon quite a lot lately and I'm starting to get the hang of it. Still not amazing at it, but I am getting used to it. Now could you use Perfect Glass Cannon here? Sure, why not? I unfortunately seem to have misplaced mine. I've got 4 loaded characters, an overflowing stash, I'm not sure where it is. If someone wants to try this build out and let me know whether their version of Perfect Glass Cannon hits a little bit harder than mine, drop a comment below and let me know. Our holster is going to be our 2nd piece of Concentrated Company, and we have max weapon damage, max crit chance. The knee pads are the 3rd piece of Concentrated Company, max weapon damage, max crit damage. And to mix things up a little bit, we are using the exotic Overdog gloves. Max weapon damage, max crit chance, and max crit hit damage. The talent here is called Weakest Link. amplifies weapon damage by 30% to the lowest ranking enemy in the current combat. As you can see, there are 3 different tiers. You can learn these, or you can just shoot whatever you like. Just between you and me, I shoot whatever I like, or more so, whatever I can hit. Overdogs are a little bit addictive. That extra 30% amplified damage is just too good not to use. If you don't have these, don't stress, go with contractors, the build will still work. And the last piece on our build is our concentrated company backpack, so that rounds off the 4-piece. And we have max weapon damage, crit chance, and a max crit damage mod. Now the backpack comes with a talent of its own, One for All, increases your weapon damage bonus from 3% to 5%. Meaning now our weapon damage at max stacks goes from 105% to a massive 175%. That, along with that 70% extra crit hit damage, makes this thing so goddamn strong. I reckon a lot of people will sleep on this combo, but as you saw in that gameplay, this thing hits like a truck, both your bullet damage and your pesty tick damage. So that's the guns and the gear. Now when it comes to your skills, what do you want to use? It's going to be player preference. I've gone with Riot Foam, I've got a decoy, I use the Banshee Pulse, I've even chucked on the Reviver Hive. It just really depends on what I'm doing. Play around with the skills yourself, work out what works for you. Righto champions, it is fine print time. Let us check out our stats. We're at 52% crit hit chance, very, very good. And you might think 90% crit hit damage isn't amazing. However, with our gear set, we get an extra 70% at max stacks, so that's taking us up to 163% crit hit damage. And with all that weapon handling, it means that our gun reloads faster, it's more accurate, it's more stable, and also more user-friendly. For our all weapon damage, we're at 140%, and we have 40% LMG damage. Now keep in mind, at max stacks, we get a further 175% extra weapon damage. That is scaling us up to a massive 315%. That is why we're hitting so goddamn hard with our bullets and with those pesty ticks. And to round it off the defensive stats, there you go, pretty dang squishy, and we've got a little bit of armor on kill. Now do keep in mind, with our pesty ticks bouncing around, wiping everything out, sometimes we don't even need to be shooting and we're getting kills and we're getting armor back. So that's why some people might not think that there's enough survivability on this build, but trust me, there certainly is, as long as you're playing smart. So that's the build champions, my new meta pesty build. The new concentrated company gear set puts 3-piece Langmo to sleep. It outperforms tipping scale and certainly gives Striker a real run for its money. Huge raw bullet damage and ticks that will suck the life out of anything. But most importantly, it's a build that's a lot of bloody fun. So what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at this build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. Thanks for tuning in, champions, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, keep shooting, and giving them hell. I really hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.